Hi gang, so using your foam roller to roll out your quadriceps is a really important area to make sure dancers get to warm up as well as to cool down for recovery purposes. One of the greatest things that we have a challenge with, I think, especially as a dancer gets a little bit younger in using a foam roller, is that we tend to want to go fast. To slow down the foam rolling will actually allow the dancer's muscles to be prepped and warmed up better and be much more ready to handle what's coming when it comes to dance practice. It also helps with the recovery process, facilitating that muscle recovery, but you have to take it slow. So one way that I usually like to teach going slow is if you're stretching or warming up your quadriceps, making sure that you start just above the kneecap, because remember, we're not going to roll on any joint, okay? And we're going to start with our hands on the palms face down. Now notice, this is also an abdominal exercise. So we don't want to let the belly drop, okay? Especially when you're working with younger children on a foam roller, this is what's likely to happen. They don't understand they have to tighten up the belly. So you could practice just being here and having them practice their plank, even in this position, okay? Once they've mastered that, you can slowly work on walking the hands back to roll the foam roller all the way up to the front of the hip, and then walk the hands forward. Slowly roll the foam roller to the top of the kneecap, just above it. And while they're doing this, since they have to move the arms, they have to go a little slower, okay? And that's going to take out the rushing and rolling back and forth, this kind of thing happening. So you have to encourage to walk it forward and walk it back. The other benefit to doing this is it helps you as a teacher to be able to see that they're not letting their back drop, so they have to keep their belly tight while they're walking the arms forward and back, okay? So that's my tip to help a dancer, especially younger ones that maybe aren't having that ability to slow it down a bit and are also learning to connect with their ability to strengthen through the abs and hold their core tight. Roll out your foam roller, roll out your quadriceps with the foam roller by walking the arms forward and back. Now you can always increase the intensity of the foam roller on that quadricep by taking one leg and crossing it over the other. So if this is not enough of a foam rolling movement on the quadricep with having the legs side by side, take one leg, cross it over the other, and focus all your weight on the one leg as you roll it back and walk it and roll it forward. It does get a lot more intense with this rolling once you cross one leg over the other. So you're gonna have to rely on the feedback from the dancer to tell you if it's too much, okay? It needs to be comfortably uncomfortable, all right, so that they get some benefit out of it, but it shouldn't be so painful that they don't want to continue to do it. We want to make sure we encourage it as opposed to discourage the use of the foam roller, all right? If you have any questions or comments, feel free to comment below, and feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel just to stay up to date on the new exercises coming in for you as dancers to be able to use for your cross training.